Hey everybody, welcome to the Broken Connections podcast. I'm here with Ansel, Brando, Sebastian, Hayden, and Kyle. And we are here to talk about a lot of things. New guest Hayden today.
No, this is how you should.
Wait, I already started it. Okay.
Wait, you started?
Everybody,
Oh my god.
No, this is how you should start it. This is how you start it. Okay.
that you all subscribe under the video, or press subscribe, hit the notification bell so you see our future uploads. Okay, so how are you guys doing today?
Good.
Ansel?
Fine. Good.
Normal day.
That is good.
It's been a normal day.
Me too. If today felt like a Wednesday, even though it's a Tuesday.
I would
It's because
agree.
we had like
feels like Wednesday.
2-3 day weekends like in a row. And now it feels like that.
Yeah, that's probably why.
You know, speaking of weekends, you know what was really not good? That one week where we had Wednesday off.
That was
In the
weird.
middle of the week.
Wait,
didn't-
what week did we have Wednesday off?
It was like a teacher meeting or something. We had Wednesday off, and it was just so awful, because, like, I was like, oh, it's the weekend. It's like, oh, no, it's not the weekend. I gotta go back to school.
Yeah, that
Manipulated
was
me.
Yeah, that
weird.
threw
Like
me
if the
off,
weekend
and
got cut short.
It wasn't even fun to have the day off that day. Like, I would rather
Yeah, it
go to
wasn't.
school if it's the middle of the week.
Like, what are you gonna do in the middle of the week?
Like,
Nothing.
give us Friday off or Monday or something. That'd be way cooler.
Yeah, why
That
wouldn't
would
you
be
just
way
change
better.
the meeting day? Like,
No, because they have to do it on Wednesday. That's just when you have to
Oh yeah. Right.
It's in their teacher union negotiations.
big
way they
brain
get
words.
funding.
All right.
Well,
You know, there's like 400 steps to firing a teacher.
really?
Really.
Mm,
Yeah, it's really hard. That's why a lot of schools don't fire teachers that are seemingly not very good.
makes sense.
Dang.
It's like
Teacher
more
union.
expensive. Like 400 steps.
Wow.
That's why they only fire teachers if they're like pedos.
As
Yeah.
they should.
Pretty much, or if they've like committed felonies, and sometimes they even let that slide. You know, it's really hard, man.
Yeah. Why fire them? You know?
Especially.
It's
if
going to be
it's
more
Wednesday.
expensive to fire them.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so should
Uh,
we introduce the topic?
You
Yeah,
want to start
sure.
off with going back to school and the updates we have?
I would agree. So going
Yeah,
back to
yeah.
school, sixth graders, Trey Park, you said have already gone back to school, and you had some
Not
information
sixth.
on that.
The elementary
Not sixth,
school.
who?
Elementary
elementary
went back to
school.
This is all I've
So
heard.
let's
I
start
heard
from the
about this.
bottom up.
So elementary school went back to school like last week on Monday or something. That's what I think they did. And then supposedly, this is what's happening. In at least one class, I would assume there's more. It's just one student in the classroom on a Chromebook, and there's just a substitute teacher watching them. This is elementary.
That is
Really?
depressing.
That's horrible.
imagine
That
That's
is-
like
imagine
the
being a
most
kindergartner
jank setup ever.
and going to
It's
school
like
to be by yourself sitting at a desk, not allowed. You're probably not allowed to like get up and or do anything cool because it's like the teacher's watching you there to make sure you don't like slit your wrists or something stupid.
the teacher is literally going to remember everything you do that day.
Jesus.
So at 5:30, Trey Park blinked.
Yeah.
It's just
That's
depressing for
weird.
the kid.
Oh, that is so sad. That's like a penitentiary. Man, this generation is going to be so screwed up. I know I sound like a boomer right now, but they're going to be so screwed up because they're going to have no social interaction. They're not going to be
like
used
that's
to
already
people
happened.
seeing their face. No, you're right. It's already happening, but it's just going to get worse.
It's gonna get way worse. This is gonna mess up the youth, yo.
Yeah, we need to save the youth. But yeah, I was talking to Mr. Ribby. Wait, we're not allowed to mention names, are we?
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh, okay. So I was
Wait,
talking
no,
to a
don't
teacher
say
today.
his name. But
Okay, and he
They
was
call
giving.
him Mr. Spanish teacher number 2.
Mm-hmm.
So Mr. Spanish teacher number 2 was giving his opinion on it, and you know he says he really wants to go back. And as a teacher, he sees students like there's some kids. He's literally never heard what they sound like. He's never heard their voice. You know, he's never seen them. He doesn't even know them. He knows what tabs they go on, and he knows what anime they watch or what YouTuber they like. 'Cause he can see that on Go Guardian, but he doesn't actually know. He doesn't know
Oh
them.
my god.
Actually, the teachers
And
that I
so-
haven't seen in person don't know what I'm doing because I have Microsoft Edge, so they can't use Go Guardian on me.
If I open a different Chrome tab using a different user, they can't see that, right? Since there's
Yeah, if you
No,
use
they
Windows,
can't see
they
that.
can't see it.
Okay,
Like,
cool, because that's what I do. I'll like
it's only if you have a Chromebook.
I'm on
hypothetically,
Windows
if I were to
10.
cheat, I go on an incognito tab on a different Chrome thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I do that
I'm
too.
not saying I do that, but just hypothetically, if I were
Wait,
to.
what do you do?
Yeah,
You watch porn in
you've
class?
heard people do it.
I what?
You watch porn in class?
When did I say that?
Whoa.
When did I say
Whoa,
that?
Brando.
That's weird, man.
I said hypothetically
Come on,
if I
man.
were
Weird
to
if you
cheat.
If he's not doing his work, he can just do it.
Brando's
done
just
it.
trying to see if there's other people like him out there.
Brando's
You
got
know.
weird stuff in his mind.
No, yeah, he
Band
did.
together
He
with
had a
them.
tab open one time.
Okay, anyway, back to the school opening discussion. So yeah, I agree with Mr. Spanish teacher number 2. Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be a lot better for kids, teachers, just learning in general if we're back in school. And obviously, I want them to do it safely. You know, I want to make sure everyone is safe when we go back. But obviously, I want everyone to come back safely. But I know yesterday and today we did that survey thing, the really long one. And then the final question was like, what is like one thing you want us to do to improve your experience at Leroy Green? I don't know about you guys, but I put like, even though it's not 100% in the school's control, obviously nowhere near that, I want to go back to school as soon as possible and have things get as normal as possible. That's the number one thing I ask for school, aside from, I don't know, preventing me from getting shot. I would like that too.
Mhm. Yeah, of course.
I would
and you know,
rather
like-
go back to normal. Like that's my priority over getting shot. Going back to normal.
Yeah,
school.
you can survive getting shot, but like distance learning, I mean, it's always going to have effects on you into your adulthood. It's going to affect how you raise your kids, like
Gunshot,
Yeah.
short term. Distance learning, long term.
long term.
Unless
There you
you
go.
die.
You guys are a bunch of
Well,
pussies.
if you die, that's a short term thing because you died. It's short term.
You guys are a bunch of pussies. You're like distance learning is like the worst possible shit ever.
I like it.
Hey.
I'm not going back to school until it's completely
Brandon,
like legit.
You're just mad because I want a proper learning experience for students and for the future generation. I'm laughing, but I'm actually really serious right now. Stop being so inconsiderate, Brando. And you know, I think it was like the second past podcast where we talked about like the gym, and if you really want to like improve yourself, you should go to the gym. It's not. I mean, some people obviously can handle doing it at home, but at home you're not focused. There's so many things to distract you, and you're not like in the learning environment. That's exactly how I feel with distance learning. I'm not really in the environment to learn. I don't feel like I'm 100% there. I'm looking around like I could go play the piano. I could go eat some food. I could go play with the dog. There's literally anything I could do. Go play video games. I'm not saying I do those things, but there's so many distractions, and you're not like in the learning mindset. And even if I'm in school, even if it's not that good, I would be in the learning mindset. So that's why I would want to go back. I'm done. Continue.
Sometimes I get focused and will do my work, but at least once or twice a day, I'll just go on my phone and zone out for like 10 to 20 minutes on Instagram, and I won't hear a single thing the teacher says. Like I've gained that talent that I can just zone out everything and focus on something else. That's what distance learning did to me.
That's. Or, I just thought of another thing. I don't know.
I mean, I've learned the ability to listen what the teacher is saying while doing something else.
I can do
Like
that,
building
but
Legos.
I'll like not even care because I already know what the teacher's talking about, and I'm gonna get an A even if I don't pay attention.
That is
Yeah,
kind of
like
true.
physics.
Yeah,
Physics. I mean,
Kind of.
why does he spend like an entire week on teaching us the whole? That's like, how are kids not getting it?
I know.
Hey man,
They need
hey, I like
Serious.
this.
Because the only reason he's doing it,
it's the kid's fault.
the only reason
Kid's fault.
he's a great teacher, but the only reason why he's doing it is because the students don't know how to learn. I mean, he teaches
Seriously.
it flawlessly, and then
what?
the next day he's like, do it, and they're like,
I know. That was literally today. I was all up today. I was just doing it. I was playing Minecraft while he was teaching it. Like I already know how to do it. I don't need to.
And guys, this is what distance learning does. See, you're not even focused because the teachers are having to go at a slower pace with the kids that aren't able to cope with distance learning. It's affecting us because now we're bored and we're not enjoying school.
How come we have to
And it's affecting those kids.
Wasn't the assignment like homework? How come we have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
It was homework over the weekend.
and then no one did it.
7 people
To be
turned
fair,
it in,
though,
right?
Ansel
Only
didn't
7
finish it
people.
either.
I was
over
one
the
of the
weekend.
people who turned it in.
I turned it in. I did mine.
Same.
Yeah.
Also didn't.
I had all the answers.
I
right,
turned
too.
it in. I turned it in.
No, yeah.
I turned
Of
it
course,
in. I just copied your
kidding.
answers though. That's the only
Yeah.
Why did you have to
Yeah.
copy, Ansel? I thought you were smart.
Dude, I was
Well,
dumb.
to be fair,
but then yesterday
fair,
I got it.
He didn't copy. I just assisted.
Bro, what
It's
the hell's
weird,
wrong
too,
with you, Ansel?
'cause we're
You're
talking
part of the
about-
problem,
No. That was 2 days ago when I was
Look,
uneducated. But
we're
now I
talking
know how to
about
do it.
mechanical energy, potential energy, and kinetic energy.
Kinetic energy.
So he
Joules.
gives us the formulas. Like they're literally on the thing we were doing. It's at the bottom of each page. Why can't kids take the letters and just plug in numbers and then put it in a calculator? That's what I do. And he's
It's
like,
basic
I'll
math.
I'll put in the speed.
I knew-
Like, Brando, just chill for a second.
Thursday.
Chill. I put in the speed in exact numbers, and he's like, Treypac, amazing work. But it took me like 10 seconds to get the answer, so I'll just put it in a calculator.
Well, I mean, you know, he's looking at a standard of other students. And what was this? I was gonna say something. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, Kyle, you look really uninterested. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
He hasn't
Kyle,
even
you
said
wanna
a
talk about
word.
anything?
Uh,
Me
Well,
and
yeah, what do you
Kyle
have
were
to
just
say?
playing CS:GO before this.
It's pretty epic.
yeah, I'm
We're
gonna
getting
end
kills.
better.
Kyle
They're
won
not
a
so
good
ready
game
yet.
earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
So, basically, I think everybody here wants to go back to school and it to be normal as possible. But we also don't want to go back to school if it's just on Zoom, except Sebastian, I think, or not.
Yeah, I'll go back. I would go back
Yeah.
regardless.
I'm not going back if it's just Zoom at school. Like that's, like, bro.
That's kind of retarded.
I 100%
It is. It is.
understand. But hey, I'm a little
Like,
retarded.
what is
I'm
the
going back.
point?
Damn.
What is the point of going back to school if you're still on Zoom?
Yeah, I think I'd rather have freedom and Zoom than no freedom and Zoom.
The point is for the parents that don't like the kids at home. I read it.
Or they have
It's
to go to
like the-
work.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why they
like-
started
Yeah.
with the youngins first.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
they can't handle being home. But yeah, like for the youngins too, you know? Youngins. Think of the
Yeah.
youngins.
The youngins, the Gen Alphas, the Generation.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Generation Alpha.
So Generation Alpha is like from what to what? Like just born today to what?
They're all
from
they're
born-
called alpha, but they're all gonna be betas, like when they grow up because of this.
Yeah.
Kids born after 2010. Kids born after 2010 are all Gen Alphas.
Okay.
Dude, the first graders and second graders, they're so,
Tiny.
they're screwed.
Yeah, they really are screwed. They're gonna have
Like-
no social skills.
Seriously.
Okay, but it's kind of weird to think that they're gonna be screwed at the same time. I mean, it's not that hard. Like you go to the store, you see people. You go anywhere, you see people. It's not like they're gonna be totally retarded. Maybe.
No,
Yeah, but,
math. Like math.
Most
Like 1
people
plus
just
1.
like try to
1
like
plus 1's
not
easy.
interact with people at the stores as much as possible. You know, at school you're kind of forced to. Some people don't like that, but those people are wrong.
The people that don't
You
like to
should like
talk to
it.
people.
Yeah, who are just weird and don't like to talk to people, like
Yeah,
in
those
breakout
kids are
rooms.
weird.
This was
Like
hilarious.
the damn
Hilarious.
weird. Damn.
So one day in history class, or pre-AP history, we were put in a breakout room, and we were told to like discuss why do people emigrate from this city to that city. I think that was what the topic. And I started talking, and there were like 5 other people in my group, and no one said anything. No one had their cameras on. One person said, "Oh, my camera doesn't work" or something. It's like, okay, I guess that makes sense. But everyone else didn't say anything, and I'm like, huh? Maybe they went and walked off. No, they were all there, just not saying anything. And you know how I know? Because the moment the notification popped up, like, breakout room's ending in 30 seconds, click to leave breakout room. They all instantly pressed it, and they all left. So they were just sitting there, like, not speaking.
Oh my
just being
God.
Totally dense. It pisses me off so much.
I hate
I
those
hate
kids.
people like that. Sorry. If you were one of those people.
That sucks.
It's
I
because
feel like one of them was
because-
you guys. I don't know.
it's because Sebi, I think you're a greatest generation in a Generation Z body.
Well, I think we're all pissed off at those people. Nobody likes
Thank you.
those people.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Hello.
I had
Alex.
probably
yeah,
a Gen
I had
X.
a
man.
kind of group project I had to do in a class, and I think it was like Angel and someone else, and none of them talked, and I had to do it all by myself. And the teacher didn't care. She did not mark them down. She gave them full points. I was so mad.
That's like the
So
most
awful.
retarded
Well, you
shit I've
gotta
ever
tell
heard.
the teacher that they didn't do anything.
I did. She was like, "Well, I don't believe you,"
I'll
because they were
snitch.
saying
If
that they
people in
did
my
work.
group do
Yeah.
no work, I'll just tell the teacher because they don't deserve credit at all.
Yeah, they don't deserve.
So she
not
said,
snitching.
I don't believe you because why?
I don't exactly
Because
remember
she
the
believed
whole
me.
entire statement, but I just remember the one that accepted, she just gave him points. I'm not
Then
sure.
why didn't you just tell her, look at the logs of
Of course, I would tell
all
her
the
everything. I showed her everything too. She was just capping. She wasn't doing anything about it. She didn't care.
Yeah, that's why I really hate breakout rooms unless you like get to choose who you're with. Because if you're not, then maybe like, oh, by chance, hey, I know that guy. We're cool. We talk. But if not, it's like silent.
Choosing is the
Yeah.
best.
Hmm.
Yeah, choosing
yeah.
is
That's
good.
why I
You'd
like
think
Steam
it would
because
be. Yeah, continue.
History, we talk
like-
every day.
Steam in Steam.
Yeah.
What breakout room are you with? Steam.
I don't have Steam.
I mean,
do I.
with SETI.
Steam? I don't have Steam.
Wait, don't you don't?
No.
Oh wait, never mind. Crap.
Just
I thought you were my
exposed
Steam
himself.
glass. Never mind.
Steam was totally lame when I took it in like 8th grade or when I was forced to, so I did
Mhm.
not want to take it in high school.
You know, I agree. It was just like coding. I hate coding. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people here like it, probably. I cannot stand coding.
I was able to do it and get all my work done and get A's, but I just hated it. It was so tedious and it just sucked.
I mean, Steam
It
is
was-
mostly coding.
Yeah.
It was so lifeless.
Mhm.
Every
Like,
Wednesday
yeah.
we do a bunch of coding.
Yeah, and Steam this year.
Dude,
Yeah.
Steam is kind of like business class. You know how business class was just a bunch of coding?
Yeah, I know.
Oh man.
Well, this Steam is just a bunch of coding, and there's also the business presentations, but instead of trying to make like a business, you're making some engineering type thing, but in a presentation.
Hmm.
Like right now, we have to make like mini golf holes.
What?
Yeah, what's the point of making a mini golf hole?
What?
That's weird.
You know, I remember in 6th grade business, yeah, you guys were saying we just did coding, and we also did this. What would we do? It was like how many words you can type per minute. That
Yeah,
like, there was a
typing.
website.
Oh,
And we would just do that.
typing,
I
yeah.
was so bad. I think it was like 25 words per minute.
Dude, I was like 90. I was so fast.
I got to like 30.
I never
before.
actually learned how to touch type. I never learned how to touch type.
Yeah,
never
I don't
did
use
either.
the format.
6th grade, I never learned. I taught myself over distance learning. Now I can do it. Like, that didn't help at all.
I don't
I
use
only
the
got to like
formats.
40 words tops, or 45. But I mean, if I'm just looking up stuff, trying to type stuff in, that helps me much more than typing stories that I don't care about.
Yeah.
I can
just
actually
wanna-
type really fast without looking at that without touch typing. I just go
You use the 2-finger.
use 4 fingers.
You use
It just
4
goes like
fingers.
this.
Do you
the
look
screen.
down?
Yeah, I look down. I'm typing. Actually, I use all my fingers, but I'm looking down.
You gotta. I used to do that too. I used to be able to do it, but only looking down. You just gotta start looking up and typing stuff in.
I can like kind of do it. Like I can write run.
Mm.
Run, a 3-letter word.
That's a good one.
Whoa, slow down, man. You know, run is the most is the word in the English language that has the most uses.
Run
Wow.
Also, I would like to point out Hayden has like changed his location.
like twice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, so I
I'm
changed
over-exaggerating
it
a little
once
bit.
because my mom got back home, so I had to like close my stuff, and then I realized the way that it had it was right here. The shadow was like really weird, so I just switched it to here. And now the light's better.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Nice
Yep.
lights.
Hmm.
So Hayden, you do
So,
music?
Oh god. Oh god.
he's opening that can of worms.
Yes. Yeah, I guess.
What can you
yes.
explain EDM to me? Like,
I don't even know, dude. Like, I label all of my stuff like hip hop rap because that's just like the types of beats that I like making. But my friend, like the JK3 kid that you discovered on Instagram, it's my friend Jerry. Me and him used to live in Woodland. He moved to like Missouri. I mean now I live here, right? But we still kept in touch. Now he makes beats, and like the other day he made like a label thing, like an Instagram label, right? So, yeah.
I was talking to that dude. He seems pretty cool. I like him.
Yeah, he's pretty chill. I mean, his like other hobbies that he likes doing is like dirt bike stuff.
Oh, cool.
He's kind of like Max mixed with music.
What do you
Like Max did music.
What do you make your beats on?
I just go to Soundtrap. I have this other thing downloaded like on my computer, but the file isn't proper to download onto SoundCloud, so
Yeah.
I just make random stuff on there.
Soundtrap is legit. I have like 80 beats on Soundtrap. That's where I learned how to do it, but now I'm on Ableton. It's pretty legit. But yeah, keep it up. You'll get really good.
Yeah, good luck.
Are you gonna ask if they use loops?
Oh, do you use loops?
Yeah, I mainly use loops. I've experimented with like other stuff. I'm starting to get more into custom stuff, but I mainly do use loops.
I use like purely MIDI. So
Beat Wars.
They call me the Beat Goblin because I am so good.
Yep.
But yeah, you want to be a rapper, right? Or like get on my rap songs?
I mean, I would be interested in doing like lyric vocal
Can you
stuff.
write? Have you written anything?
I have a few things written, but I think I deleted them. No, I think my friend still has them. Like the JK3 guy, I think he still has them, but I think I deleted them from my docs.
Yeah. Well, if you ever write anything,
because I was like, these are kind of.
if you write something really good, or not even really good, just pretty good, just wrap it into your phone. No fan in the room, and I'll produce it for you. Like I can hear your mic now, and it does not sound that bad. Like it's better than Quavo's mic, 2K the Crack Smoker.
I'm just using my AirPod mic. I don't think I'm using my computer mic right now. I think I'm just using.
Are you tripping? That's the worst mic ever.
It's better than 2K's. 2K's.
What did 2K sound like?
He would do this when he was rapping. Get the AK falling, get the AK falling, and he would like dance with the phone, and it would just be like, and I would have to edit through that. It was so bad.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was pretty cool. I missed Quavo. I remember in GTA, I like beat him in a car race, and he started screaming. I forgot to tell you that, but he like started, and he was like beating the wall. I was like, I heard him. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I was in a party with him. One of the last times I talked to him, we were playing Need for Speed, and I was like, "You smell, bro, Quavo. What you smell like?" And then he screamed as loud as he could. He went, "Ah!" And then he punched a hole in his wall. It was crazy, dude. Like,
I was not there.
I don't think
I was there another time where he
posted
screamed.
it on his Instagram too. The wall he punched in, so it was totally real.
But do you remember that video where he was laying on the bed and he was like making kissy lips and he was playing "I Go Radio Girl" with no bars?
That was a good one. I like that one.
Oh my god.
Also, you remember 2K?
Oh, I've heard of him.
Did you like his song AK-47?
I haven't even heard it.
Listen to AK-47 Remix 3 or the
Ansel
third
doesn't
one.
listen to anyone's music.
Bro, Ansel, you listen to Homicide. Give me your review of it right now.
I like the rhymes of it.
Me too.
The
Cartman from South Park.
It was pretty good.
Good. That's
very creative, original, I think.
Exactly. I'm not a copycatter. Even though I kind of stole Viper's style and Playboy Cardi's ad libs.
Actually,
like
speaking
every
of
rapper does, though. Like a lot of rappers.
I did my own thing though. That beat is like, I thought that beat was pretty good. I made that. But yeah, are you excited? Are you gonna listen to my stuff now, Ansel? Like at least check it out.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
When I say maybe, it's an absolute no. It's not gonna listen to it. I'm just like, if I say maybe, if I say yes, maybe Tripak will leave me alone. Then I'll say I forgot to. So I'm not gonna lie, I do that with Tripak sometimes. I'm sorry, Tripak. I listen to them though. Then I do listen to them, but it takes me about a month.
For real. Oh, were you proud of your lyrics on AK-47, Kyle?
I don't know. I don't remember being on AK-47. It surprised me.
You said I don't even.
I'm pretty sure you told me everything to say.
I did. I wrote all your lyrics. They were really good though. I remember they were. I wrote them as good as I could. You know. Oh, also, I'll have you know, Homicide was a freestyle. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Digging crazy.
Well, actually, the chorus I thought
it was a freestyle. Well, most of it was a freestyle. Chipbuck, I was there. You were like, "I'm sad."
I was doing it on the spot, but the chorus, "I'm sad," that whole part, I came up with that when I was taking a piss. I just thought it was really good.
That's the time when most people are at their most creative.
Yes.
I've come up with a lot of stuff. Remember that song I was talking about yesterday, Kyle? The song idea I had? Ham comes from the cow.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that one's good or not, but I think...
That's going to be the hit.
I think it could be the hit. I don't know.
It's going to be the hit with Hayden.
Yeah, Hayden, you could have that track if you want. It's called Ham Comes from the Cow.
Nah, bro, I'm good. Nah,
but
bro, I'm
ham
good.
comes from the pig. I mean, I'll write it for you, and then you could check it out. If you don't want it, I'll Kyle will do it. I think it should be. That track has potential. Also, that could be like an informative track for Shady D's comeback.
Oh, yes.
Zero bad words. Homicide had zero bad words. What, Brando?
That's your rapper name, Ansel? Shady D? Shady D is Ansel's rapper name?
Yeah, that's his rap name. It's pretty cool, huh?
Ansel, you remember your Showed Excel? Chipmunk, can you play that real quick? Stream share. Please.
What?
Play what?
I want to. You remember that Ansel song? What do you? It was on Chode Excel.
Yeah, which?
And it was like
all these ops, or which one?
Yeah, all these apps.
Can I can play this on the? I mean, it's my music. Okay, this is Shady D.
You can't copy that yourself. I mean, you can, but.
Oh yeah.
Where's the other one where it goes super serious?
Which one is that?
I don't know.
Shady D's ultimate comeback.
I don't know if he's ever gonna come back, man.
He could. I'm hopeful. I pray every night about that. If Shady D came back, the world would rejoice. I think it would end world hunger. World peace would come.
It would end world suffering.
Listen, this could be your song, Ansel.
We would have
comes from the pig, and the pig comes from the farm.
That's the worst song I've ever heard.
And the mutton comes from the sheep.
I think it's a pretty good song. I would just have to work on the
Minecraft duty help.
Remember that one song?
Why does it have to be about pigs and shit?
Because that's what I was thinking about yesterday. I don't know. Remember that song I was singing for like... We were singing this terrible song for like 30 minutes, Kyle. I love your booty, girl. Like, Ansel, that could be yours.
I cry for that booty.
I cry for your booty, girl. Your booty make me want to die. Like,
but what about the shake your booty? Shake that big fat booty.
Hey, shaka boo boo.
Shake that booty. Or something like that.
The actual song?
No, maybe that was an actual song, but you started singing that, and I thought you made it up.
Oh, because I'll listen again.
Oh, no, shake your big booty. Shake your big booty.
That one? I love that song.
Yeah, shake that. Oh, my God.
So, Ansel,
that's
you want
like
that
an
song?
ultimate song.
No.
Dude, that should be Brando's song.
No, I do not want to be a rapper.
I think you should be a rapper.
Shake your big booty.
I'll write for you.
Imagine.
This could be you, Brando. Imagine. I love your booty, girl. Your booty make me cry. Your booty make me want to die. I think about your booty, girl. I really love your booty. Imagine if that was
Yeah, no, thank you. I'm good. I am well satisfied.
When I'm not doing school, I'm fucking your booty.
I got straight A's on
no,
my
thank
test.
you.
Your ass is the best. Or I don't know about that, but imagine, Brando. We'll think about it.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah,
no.
yeah. I think Brando's an average.
I think I'm good.
Well, if you ever change your
Brando.
mind.
And I'm good.
I got
good.
the perfect beat.
100%, bro. You're 100%.
I think I fulfilled my life purpose, and I don't need to sing that song.
You guys want to
Damn,
preview
bro.
my new song? Or actually, never mind.
Do we have
But my music's pretty good. It's pretty really good, actually.
Pretty really good.
Pretty really good. That's like
All this
it's
money.
an affirmation that it's trash.
No, it's not. All this money. 91 plays. Kyle, you're the hit maker.
Kind of.
I am a peachy patchy. I am a peachy patchy. I am a peachy patchy. Yeah, that should be my song right there.
You want
should
that to be your
become a
song?
rapper now.
I got the perfect beat.
No, I don't.
Chibok always
What's
has
the
a
beat?
perfect beat.
I have one.
Chibok, what about a clown beat?
What clown beat?
Yeah, what, dude? You gotta remember, man.
The one that we made?
Yeah.
That was the alien beat.
Well, alien clown.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that beat, I don't know about that beat. Like, it's a good beat, but it's not, I don't know what we could put on it. We got to finish it, too. It's not done.
We can put anything on it.
But
We
on
start
some,
farting in the
Are we
mic.
gonna talk about pirates? Why did we start talking about
because we're
shaggy
just talking
people?
about everything we
Stuff
want
like
to talk
that.
about. We're going through.
Yeah, I think we should save the pirates for another day. Probably.
we
That's
could-
just too big to
We're
start
only 30
this
minutes
late.
in, and I have to cut
That's
out
true,
like 2
but still.
minutes or 1 minute or something.
I guess so.
So
Also,
what?
continue. I will go when you are done.
I don't
sir.
know what I was gonna say. You can go.
All right, I was gonna say this is kind of backtracking a little bit. We were talking about like the whole like Zoom thing and kind of distance learning. Have you guys ever noticed? I know Ansel and Brando are in leadership, so they have very stately Zoom meetings. But have you ever noticed that in advisory, which I think is the only class where you have to turn your camera on, everyone keeps their camera like this?
Huh? You guys have to keep your camera
I don't
on
even
during
turn-
advisory?
This is my advisory. We join, then 10 seconds in, he's like, "Well, okay, you guys can leave. You're all here." And then
Yeah, that's literally
only
it.
like 3 people have
That's
to stay.
literally it.
It's awesome.
That's usually how it goes. But
Wait,
no,
but
he
why do
makes
3
us
people
turn our
have to
cameras on.
stay?
Because he does check-ins every day of the week, so a couple people have to stay.
Look
Well,
at this. This is how I. This is
Random.
this is the ultimate. This is the ultimate way.
Look at their ass cheeks.
What?
Never mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, people will have to keep their cameras on, even people who don't want to. So this is just what they do. And if you look, it's kind of funny. It's like there's just like 15 foreheads, and then you have me, who's like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Like a
normal.
normal
yeah.
person.
I feel
That's the
like
thing about Zoom.
What if there was someone that was like this? They angled their camera so it's like this.
I would love
Or
that.
if Brando's
That's
like,
weird.
We ain't trying to
Brando's
see no
like-
nipple bow.
That's a weird angle. I don't know about that.
Wait, what
yeah,
happened?
that's like, Brando, this is the angle you sometimes keep your camera at.
I'm like this because this is the optimal viewing angle for my like
Brando will
screen.
be like this close to his camera, and it's just his forehead and eyes. I don't know.
Like-
Brandon, why are you always doing this in class? You're like,
Oh, I'm like this in class.
yeah. What are you
It's because I
doing?
forget my camera's on, and I'm like with my Lego ships, and I'm trying to like make the smoke, you know, from the funnels.
So you're playing
What?
pretend. That's-
Oh my god.
That's pretty gangster. My favorite, I like it when you start just humming out of nowhere because you have your mic always unmuted and you'll start humming like war songs.
Bum, bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum, bum, brum, bum, ba, ba, something like that.
Exactly.
One last message about the Zoom thing. I mean, we can keep talking about it.
Okay.
But I know Mr. Bradford watches these podcasts, and maybe he, like, I don't know, sends them to other teachers. Probably not. But if they are
I think
teachers,
Mr. Gutierrez
let-
knows.
you should set up,
Shout out Mr.
like,
Gutierrez.
student-made... Shout out Mr.
Yep.
Gutierrez. I thought we're not allowed to mention people.
Mr. Gutierrez and Mr. Bradford don't care. And shout out Mr.
Oh, okay.
Gutierrez, Educadence podcast. He's a good
Yep.
man.
Well,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
any
Very
Put the
nice.
link in the
Yeah,
description.
It's a top tier podcast.
Maybe.
if any teachers from our school or another school say this, you should let students like set a day, and students should make their own breakout rooms. Breakout rooms that are like made by students are always you would think they weren't, because if it's like in class and you let kids like pick their groups, it's always awful. But in like breakout rooms, kids are really productive. They're way more productive than if you just put them with random people, because everyone's always like shy.
No one
and they
talks.
go away. You can't see them, and then they're just like that. They're like that,
Because I'll get
or you can't see them at all.
Kids that want to talk and like collaborate with their group on their work. They'll get paired up with kids that they didn't talk to before at school. They're not friends, and the kid that they get paired up with is a shy kid, and they're probably like on their phone or listening to Lil Peep and like crying or something. But
hey, nothing wrong with them though.
Exactly.
I love Lil Peep, but like if we pick our rooms,
You're not
everybody
wrong.
gets to pick their friends, and then they're more likely to speak. They're more likely to collaborate and get work done, unless they're like
Exactly.
an idiot.
I mean, Miss
Yeah,
Lopez kind
you'd
of
only
did
have to be
good
stupid
with
to
that kind
not.
of stuff, though. Miss
It's kinda
Lopez,
what?
like at the beginning of the quarter, she let us pick like a group of like, it could just be you, or it can be up to like 6 kids, I think it was. But it was like pretty much you got to pick your group at the beginning of the quarter, and now that's kind of like your group for the rest of the quarter.
I should have.
So I mean, I got into breakout with
Don't say names.
Xander
Wait,
and Tyler.
Wait.
Bruh, come on.
You're making Treybox's life really hard here, man.
Just don't say names.
Beep, beep.
But I had a breakout room too in that class last
with other
quarter,
people.
and I don't want to say I regretted what I picked because there wasn't any other good choices, but I regretted what I picked because last like 5 weeks of the class, I used to talk with them every day, or at least 1 to 2 of them every day. Radio silence. I would try to talk every day, and no one would say anything, and I know they're there.
That's weird.
They would say like LOL or hi Tripok in the chat, and I would just be pissed because nobody's talking.
Speak. Yeah, that's annoying.
You know,
I don't want to.
I hate those breakout rooms.
Yeah, the ones
Yeah,
with
you know
no
what?
friends.
I don't
the
even
worst.
give a crap. Yeah, in Spanish,
Breno,
I don't give
no.
a crap because I mean we're never working on a big project as a group. All our big projects are individual.
I wish
We're
we
only
had
in the
more.
breakout room to read our do nows.
Overall,
And so
every
if they're not
class,
talking, then don't give a crap.
we need more
But
group
Brando,
projects.
you're contributing to the problem here. You're like, I don't care, and those people
No,
don't care.
I mean
either.
I talk, right? I give out my do now. I say, pues esto es lo que escribí en whatever, you know.
La cuenta is queso.
You know what's really weird about my voice is that when I'm talking Spanish, I sound like a girl.
Speak Spanish.
Speak.
Okay. Pues, ¿cómo están?
Keep
Estoy
talking.
bien.
¿Estoy hablando
going.
con una niña o qué?
You sound like a young good guy.
Can
You sound
tell.
like a young hustler.
Okay.
Not a woman though.
But does my voice get like less deep when I'm speaking
Hola,
Spanish?
Yeah, it gets more high pitched.
I think
a little bit.
Come
every
on.
word, like every sentence you end, it gets like a bit higher. You know, if that makes sense. I don't know.
I can't
Maybe it
do a
doesn't.
Spanish accent. I'm like so bad at it.
Me llamo Sebastianita. Me gusta queso. As best as I can do.
Hola,
That's like
¿cómo
the-
estás, señor?
Wow.
I'm trying to sound
Jesus.
like a local guy.
I don't
Hombre. Ansur. Hello.
That was poor. That was even worse.
You have the mustache
I know.
for it.
I'm doing the Hollywood Spanish accent, man.
Hollywood Spanish accent. Hollywood is super racist.
Hollywood's super. They're all pedos too.
Harvey Weinstein.
But yeah,
Oh yeah.
Hmm
I'm telling you, man, now all those actors and actresses and stuff, now they have to like buy their own plane tickets. They can't just like rely on Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh yeah.
They can't just rely on Jeffrey Epstein for their travel. Jeffrey Epstein totally committed suicide. He totally wasn't.
definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Dude,
If only
this
there
is
was
a
like a red laser
controversial
that came on my head.
take, but Ghislaine
Two
Maxwell,
bullets in his head. Suicide.
Yep.
He didn't have two
Wait, what,
bullets.
Trey-Pack? What was controversial?
Ghislaine Maxwell is so hot.
His like girlfriend?
Yeah,
Dude,
I'm just saying.
No, bro.
Like,
she helped
No,
him.
like I'm not. I'm putting aside all that. Obviously, she's a terrible person. But even if she was just like a normal person, nah, man.
I don't know, dude.
It's just called
Just
personal
now-
taste.
No, man.
Who's Ghislaine Maxwell?
It's Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein's like girlfriend.
Yeah, she sucks
Yeah.
as a person, but oh my god. No, dude.
Really? No, wait, no, man, no.
What was the last
Every
time you
episode,
saw her?
only choose the best.
I'm looking at it, dude. She does not look hot. No.
That's my dream girl. Right there.
I don't see it.
No.
I do not
I don't
see
see
it.
it, Trey Park. I don't see it.
Here, I'll send you a good photo.
She just.
Wow, every photo's a good photo.
Also, I might have to get up soon, but I'm not sure. So yeah.
Well, it's all good.
Is it in general or what?
I don't know. Well, so, you guys know the story of Blackbeard? I moderately know it. You know the gentleman pirate?
Yeah. The what?
The gentleman
Nope.
pirate?
The gentleman pirate?
So there's this pirate, right? I'm not the most
No.
informed, but it's a real pirate. He was this pirate guy, and he was like,
Whoa. So you're saying he was a pirate?
yes.
Whoa.
All right, sorry.
So he was a pirate in like, I don't know when, but back when Blackbeard was alive, and this dude was like kind of rich or something, and he got put into debt, so he got a ship, and then he like got a crew and would take over ships without killing anybody. And he got the loot from the ships, and he would pay a set salary to all of his shipmen that would invade ships with him. And that's how he became known as the gentleman pirate. But eventually, Blackbeard came in as like a chief advisor because the gentleman pirate was doing bad or something. And Blackbeard just took over his ships because Blackbeard is such a G, and he's so good at pirating. So yeah, that's why you don't let people take over the job.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
That's
I mean,
why you don't do
he
chill.
was still not a great guy because he was still like taking people's
You
stuff.
guys
But I
wanna
mean, he was probably
so we're
the
gonna talk
nicest
about
pirate.
pirates now?
He might have been the
Yeah.
nice. I don't think he was a nice pirate. He kind of seemed probably like a douchebag, but you know, what are you gonna do? He was a pirate, and
I bet
anybody from the
I think
16th
all
century
pirates are
sucked.
kind of douchebags.
I bet.
he just didn't kill people because he wanted to like maintain a high grade. That's about it.
I think this guy, he might have came from nobility or something too, so that might have played a role in it. I don't know.
That's uncivilized.
But also, if you don't kill anybody, they're less
Stab.
likely to come after your pirate ship than the guy that murders everybody. Oh, Sebastian's gone. But yeah, also, you want to be a pirate, you said?
Not right now. No.
I think if I had zero money and I was born in Somalia, and my parents were pirates, I would want to be a pirate.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Wait, did you just ask if we would want to be a pirate?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, okay, no, but I'm thinking some pirates, and this is more so in like Roman times. Some were actually like hired by like the Roman government. Yeah. Some were actually hired by the Roman government to like go invade like enemies. So you're almost like a hired militia if you almost kind of think about it. Going like
Yeah, but that
invading
also,
other
the
like
British also did the
armies.
same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know.
The British
They did?
Yeah, the British under Elizabeth I, she hired pirates to go and raid Spanish merchant ships.
Wow.
That's a good way to go.
And then bring the loot back to her.
And then
I feel
it's
like if
an
I was
alliance with
living-
the pirates too, they won't steal your exports or imports.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
And then she would pay the pirates. So pretty much the pirates were making a lot of money, and then also England was making a lot of money from pirating.
So it's basically a job then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I
But
think
then
maybe.
once England got a big navy, then England became the greatest enemy of the pirates.
Oof. That
So they
sucks.
went from
Be them.
hiring the pirates to getting a big navy and becoming their greatest enemy.
Well, yeah.
Dang,
once
and
you
they
have
helped them.
a legal navy, you don't want to hire mercenaries anymore.
And then
Yeah, it's
also
just
Britain
creepy.
started becoming the most powerful empire, so they had the best loot
Hmm.
Dang.
on their ships.
Spanish like weren't even worth bothering with. That
No,
point.
it's not. Now
They
Britain.
just had this little
Spanish sucks.
hell thing.
Britain.
Or
Britain's
Spain.
right.
They lost everything.
The language is cool. I like Spanish as a language.
But
Yeah,
Spain
that is
as
true.
an
It does have a
empire-
lot of the language has a lot of influence today.
I like a lot of
Spain as
songs
an empire.
in Spanish.
What were we saying, Brando?
But what about Spain as an empire? You don't like Spain as an empire?
Oh, it was an empire. I mean, didn't they kind of lose everything
I thought
eventually? But so did
Yeah.
all empires.
That guy, the guy that went to like one of the Mayan, I think it was a Mayan empire. He went to South
It was
America.
the Aztec.
Yeah,
Oh no, the Incas.
the Incas. The guy that
Cortez.
went over there from Spain, he was pretty cool. But I don't really know that much about Spain as an empire before like modern day, and even now I don't know that much. But as of right now, modern Spain totally blows.
Yeah, I wouldn't
But
live in
calling
Spain.
the conquistadors cool is like
They
a horrible misrepresentation.
they weren't like good guys. I'm saying that guy, the lead guy, was a G.
I mean, I mean, the only reason Cortez won against the
Cortez.
Aztecs was that he brought a disease against the he brought a disease against the Aztecs.
Good for
That's
him.
the only thing.
Learning thing.
Because apart from that, the Aztecs were better warriors.
Probably.
And also, the Spanish got their vassals to betray the Aztecs.
Hernan Cortez. This guy is so cool. But yeah, shame on you, Hernan Cortez, for diseasing a lot of people. Shame.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess he probably didn't know he was carrying the disease. I think there was
No,
only a
but
few instances.
his mission was to bring down the Aztec Empire.
Yeah,
That's
so
just
that
what
helped.
people did.
But there was only a few instances in like American, as in like old American, not like United States, but American history where like colonists knew that they were using diseases and were like, yeah, go get them. But most instances when like Americans died from diseases it was kind of an.
Japan used diseases against China in World War II.
Well, I mean, of course they did. Like, they would have used everything.
Yeah.
And
I
Japan
mean,
was
you know,
ruthless.
the thing, you know how people say that only Western countries can be imperialist? And then I tell
Yeah.
them,
Do they actually say that?
Japan? Yeah, there's people that say
Yeah,
that.
that's stupid. Literally, yeah, Japan's crazy.
You show Japan, the Mongol Empire. I mean, the Mongol Empire literally shot people with plague into European cities to invade them.
Yeah, I don't see how you
That's
can say
amazing.
that only Western countries are imperialist. I just read through the definition to make sure I'm thinking about it right. And like, bro, literally any country can be imperialist if they are imperialist.
I mean,
It's
China
kinda
right
like-
now is being imperialist, just like the United
Super.
States.
Yeah.
Any country that wants to spread its influence is imperialist. You know what? All countries should be imperialist because all countries should be spreading their influence. It's a game of
Pretty
I feel
true.
like
geopolitics.
America isn't that bad imperialist though, because we can say whatever we want. But
Yeah, but I mean, they do put in a bunch of dictators everywhere else.
Yeah, I've heard that.
yeah,
Yeah, the United States, they like freedom and liberty where they live, but everywhere else needs to be dictators.
well, it's not their country.
bow
I
down
don't
to
feel
the
like they have
CIA.
to worry about it. They're putting someone
So-
that's gonna get the job done. They're not putting someone that's gonna be a friendly
Yes.
guy. But bad.
Yeah,
shame on
they're
them.
putting in, the CIA is putting in dictators because dictators are easiest to control. You just bribe them, and they do whatever the CIA wants. If you put a democratically elected person, they get kicked out, and then the new guy could not be align its interests with the United States.
Yeah.
Oof,
So
man.
the United States, when it goes, because the United States has had a long history of going to already established democracies, killing their democratically elected leader, and then putting in a dictator.
Agreed.
Like Canada. What? No, I'm kidding.
No, like Argentina.
I feel like we should bomb Canada.
Why?
To take them over.
You
I don't know.
know,
Is that the
the
only
United
reason?
States. You know, in the 1930s, the United States actually had a war plan to invade Canada. It was called War Plan Red.
They should have done
Wow.
it.
The U.S. would have been
didn't.
huge. Would that mean the U.S.
US
would become, if it did take over Canada, wouldn't it be like the biggest, like geographically the biggest country in the world, or would Russia still be bigger?
But then,
Russia, I think, would still be
Well,
bigger.
I mean,
It doesn't really matter
do they
though.
have
to be
Greenland
honest.
too? If they take over Canada, I feel like
No.
if they're just taking over
No.
Canada, they're gonna take over Greenland.
But Greenland is you see, the reason War Plan Red wasn't really a war against Canada because at that point Canada wasn't Canada; it was Britain. So it was a war against Britain.
Yeah, I don't like Britain.
Because at that time, Britain was the largest country in the world. Had Canada and Australia and all of East Africa.
Well, that's true.
And
Where'd they
India.
go, though? Wasn't even that long ago. Whoa.
Yeah. Actually, 100 years ago today. Well, 100 years ago, Britain was at its height.
That's crazy.
At its greatest land
Whoa.
extent.
Wouldn't its height be? Wait, when did the British take over India?
Back in the 1800s.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I was gonna say when the Britain had the U.S. and then all those other places, it would have been at its peak, but they didn't have India when they had the U.S. So,
No, when they had the U.S., they had nothing else except Canada.
Well,
Then they lost the U.S. and they went, well, oh shit, now we don't have anything, so we should probably go find new things to colonize. And they found Australia.
yeah,
And then after they found Australia, they found New Zealand, and then they fought the Napoleonic Wars, and they got South Africa, and then they fought the Crimean War, and then the Egyptians rebelled against the Ottomans, and then the British took over Egypt, and then pretty much then the rape of Africa happened.
Do you see
They
this?
took all the African colonies. But yeah.
This is
what is that?
French toast crunch. And it's
That does not look like French toast.
No, look at them close. They look just like French toast.
What even does French toast look like, though?
Oh, there it is. It does
Wow,
taste
it's tiny.
It does look like
And it's like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but without the sugar on the outside. It's by the Cinnamon Toast Crunch people. It's so good. Oh my god.
Wow. It's incredible.
But yeah, keep going. The Rape of Africa.
Rape of Africa, they take all the African colonies, then World War I happens, they fight a war with the Ottoman Empire, they take all, and then they split up the Ottoman Empire and take all of the Arabian, and then take their Arabian colonies.
Agreed.
And then that's when they reached their height, when they took the Arabian colonies. And then they continued at their biggest extent up until World War II.
They're a bunch of cucks. I don't see how they didn't keep control of any of these places.
Yeah, I mean, after they lost India, they just let everything go.
Yeah, the people there wanted freedom and weird stuff. I don't get it. Yeah, it's just not
freedom.
But I mean, look at the French. Look at the French Empire, though. The French Empire had all of Western Africa, and then they let it all go so that they could fight a war in Algeria.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Why would you want Algeria, though? Well, actually, isn't Algeria pretty big?
Yeah.
Algeria?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Algeria is huge.
But still, why would you let
Algeria just a
everything
desert?
else go? You had all of Western Africa.
Yeah, that's stupid. Isn't Algeria just a desert too?
Yeah, pretty much.
Most of those places are just desert, and then there's a couple good places sprinkled into each.
We say just desert though, but I would totally go and visit just to go in the desert. I feel like that'd just be really cool. You're out.
I mean, the German Empire lost its colonial holdings because it lost the Great War.
Yeah. Wait, the Great War is not the same as World War I or II, right?
It's World War I.
Okay, World War I. Got it.
Oh, I thought
they lost World War I. They lost all their colonies. Japanese lost their colonial empire. They decided to fight a war with the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Man, imagine trying to fight a war with the United States. That's cringe.
Imagine, man.
Texas, this is 1 hour ago. Texas governor terminates mask mandate, opens all businesses.
Oh my god.
Well,
they're gonna die. They're all gonna die.
Well,
I don't think he should
terminate.
They're not all gonna die. They're not all gonna die.
I know.
I think I would definitely agree with opening up all businesses, but mask mandate, I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know why people are so against masks. It's just some fabric. Deal with it.
Yeah, it's just fabric. Sometimes you wear 2, 3, it's just fabric. Sometimes a bit of plastic. Sometimes you put earbuds.
It's become the symbol of freedom.
I'm reading an article.
Wearing
freedom.
A mask has been like a symbol of freedom or something.
Crody says it is now time to open Texas 100%. And he also says COVID has not suddenly disappeared. So what? Well, I know people are. Well, I'll pray for them.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah. Same.
May the odds be ever in their favor.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have gotten rid of the mask mandate.
Well, I don't know why we need a mandate, but people should keep wearing masks.
Because
like,
I mean, I feel like people are still gonna wear masks.
Refuse to wear masks.
Oh well. I mean, well, let's in like a month we'll see how it's going in Texas.
Yeah, we'll hear about it.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I bet.
I mean,
the cases will go down.
I'm pretty happy, kind of, with that. At least that they're opening businesses, because that's just really sad that so many.
They're also trying
businesses
to
are dead.
And use them.
You guys think the cases will go up or
yeah.
go
Don't they
down
have
next month in Texas?
this is kind of weird. I feel like cases will go up, but I feel like over I don't know, happiness, if that's even like a thing they measure, would also go up.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I heard a statistic like something like 30% of small businesses, because of the lockdowns, will never open again. Are done.
Yeah,
it's a lot of small
that's crazy.
businesses that were like earning barely any money, just enough to support them and their family and to keep the business open.
Pretty much.
And now it's like it just crushed them. They're gone.
Yeah.
I mean, some small businesses did really, really well during the coronavirus.
Oh yeah, I bet. Some.
That makes sense.
But not all. Like, probably the majority did not do all that good.
I feel like the ones that did bad. Continue.
Were restaurants. The ones that did bad were restaurants, and the ones that did awesome this year were anything that had to do with construction.
Huh.
For a plumber, you did amazing this year. If you were a cabinet maker, you did amazing this year. If you were a house builder, you did amazing this year.
I bet.
Why is that though? Why, like, people just have saved money from spending on food?
Everyone's saving money because they didn't. All those like upper middle class people that are actually doing all this construction, they were going to take their vacation to Cancun, but they couldn't because of coronavirus, and now they're spending it on remodeling their kitchen.
Wow.
So,
but yeah, I would say overall, like, the bad that was done is probably worse than the good that was done.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Yeah. Like, imagine, you had a business and you've been having it for, like, I don't know, 30 years, 40 years, and, like, you just got shut down. You just got ran out of business. You couldn't.
California, 3.57 million cases. Texas, 2.66 million cases. It's not that big a difference. It's like 1 million people, which isn't a lot. But
I guess, yeah, in the grand scheme.
But if you look at how many cases they have, California has 3 million. Texas has 2 million. So actually, Texas has 60% of the cases that California has.
A little
bit more. It is a big difference.
I think.
Proportionally. Just if you take it in perspective, it is a big difference.
Yeah, it is a big difference. Like 1 million people.
Isn't El Dorado close to us?
El Dorado City? I mean, El Dorado, yeah, it's like an hour away.
Well, they just moved into red. So.
Like.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully we will too.
Politically or like COVIDly?
Like COVIDly.
So. No, they've always been red politically.
Yeah.
Okay, but like COVID-wise, what does red mean?
Red means
we are
not
in
as bad.
Right now, red is the tier we have to be in to go back to school.
Well, I mean, if we're supposedly going back to school in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, then I don't know. I just want to go back, man.
El Dorado has always been very red.
Why?
See.
It's just because conservatives like to live there.
I bet.
It's nice and clean. All the roads are nice and clean. They're all nicely, freshly paved.
Are you saying the left likes to live in ghettos?
I don't know. But kind of.
I mean,
where were you going with that point?
60% of millionaires are leftists, so I guess no. But I don't know.
Well, supposedly they are.
These are like. So I guess no. I think they have. I guess liberal politicians are leaders in ghettos.
Yeah, the region of LA, the like really ghetto part, like South LA, the governor there, is it a guy or a woman? I don't know. They actually don't even live in South LA. They live like a couple miles away. Because why would you want to live in South LA?
No one wants to live in South LA.
Why would you want to live in South Central?
I feel like
you don't have to live in South Central.
Yeah, I feel like that's a rule. If you're a governor of a district, you should live there, unless you're like on a vacation or something. I don't know.
I mean,
like,
not really.
Yeah, why would you make someone live there? Like,
because like they need to be there on the ground and like understand the situation.
Have their residency.
You know, I mean, sure,
that makes sense. They have to live.
Yeah,
there.
the residency.
Saying,
like I don't think you should live in like an hour. No, like unless they go on vacation, then they can like be staying somewhere else. But like your main home, I feel like should be at least close to your district. You know? Like, because it's like you're governing people you don't even know. It's not.
Yeah. And I wonder if she even grew up there or anything, or he. I don't know who the fuck the governor is. But
I think it's a woman. Yeah, she's been like governor there for like not governor. What am I saying? Representative there? Yeah. She's run that district for like I think like 40 years or something, which is crazy. She must be really old. And like South LA, like I don't think it's really doing any better.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I think last time they had an election there, a couple months ago, another guy ran against her, and his main point was like she's been in here forever, and look, it's not getting any better. But he didn't win, so that kind of sucks, I guess.
Well, I don't know.
That's because you have these career politicians just filling the mind of people, and they just vote for the incumbent all the time.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, the other guy was really young, like in his mid-20s, I think.
I still think Kanye West would have been the best president that was running. I don't know. He's a good guy. He dropped some really good albums. I hope that he's doing good right now because he's going through the divorce. But he signed a prenup.
Yeah.
And he's getting what he's owed, and he gets half custody of the kids, which is good. Good job. Good for Kanye West.
That's good, yeah. That's the way it should be.
I hope that...
Well, in most cases, at least.
Hope that he does good. I don't know.
Yeah,
so,
divorce is pretty unfortunate.
Do you guys know about the consumer electronics crisis that's going on right now?
No.
Crisis?
I'll look it up.
Consumer electronics?
Yeah, there's not enough... Yeah, so you know how consumer electronics are made with, like, the key ingredient is silicon?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, there's not enough silicon around to make cars.
Really?
Yeah, there's so little silicon. There's not enough silicon to make cars, right? Because it's just such a shortage. And all computer electronics are hella expensive right now.
Why? I don't see this anywhere, like on the internet.
That's because you don't have the tech news on.
Oh. Well.
Okay, but like.
Why can't.
November. NVIDIA. Yeah.
Silicon is non-renewable, or is it renewable?
No, it's not renewable. It's like a metal.
How much is there left in the earth?
It's not that there's not enough left in the earth. It's just that the supply the supply chain is not there.
Yeah.
Silicon is made in foreign countries, and it can't be imported to the United States because of the coronavirus.
I feel that.
Wait, Brenda, you said there's a lack of silicon right now?
Yes.
Isn't silicon used, like, remind me, what is it used in mostly?
The Valley?
Okay, so it's used for processors. For computer processors, for graphics processors, for memory dies, pretty much for anything, all computer components.
Oh, okay. And you said there's a shortage of them? Or, like, a shortage of demand?
No, a shortage of there's so much demand for silicon, but not enough.
Yeah.
Oof.
Well, that sucks.
Especially considering the big mining boom with crypto. So all these miners want to get new GPUs, new graphics processing units to mine crypto, and there's not enough silicon to provide it. So now people that actually need a GPU to do like computing, or car manufacturers that needed computers to manage their engine performance and transmission timing and all that crap, they don't have enough silicon to build their cars or to build computers.
Oh, that is not fun.
Yeah, it totally sucks.
So now you have people spending $2,000 on a computer component that usually is sold at market for $400.
Whoa, that is awful. Well, good thing I'm not in the market for a computer.
Wow. China has 89,000 cases total. COVID-19.
That's fake.
Really? China.
That's hella fake.
Hey, I believe them. I think they have good intentions.
That is completely
Guys,
and
what do you
utterly fake.
Guys, COVID didn't even start in China.
Wow.
What are you talking
North
about?
Korea has
I
zero.
don't even know.
Wow.
Whoa.
We should all go and live in North Korea.
I bet it's amazing there.
World. That's incredible.
Or I don't know if it has zero, but it has zero information. But I bet it's zero.
Cool.
Wait, zero? What? It has zero information.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd love to live in the Hermit Kingdom.
I mean, it would probably be pretty cool. But it would just be weird having to like dance all day in the streets
and not look at a dog.
Not looking at dogs.
Unless you're in.
Bowing down when
Unless
you
you're at a
cross the
zoo.
statue of a leader.
Crying when someone important dies.
Listening to like really shitty pop music that actually sounds like opera.
The coolest thing though, like North Korea.
And you know what's weird about this pop music? It's like obviously had to be state approved because they're singing about fucking potatoes.
Oh, sorry guys.
They're singing about fucking potatoes.
I like
That's amazing.
Their marching is super cool though. Like when you see the North Korean army march, it's all in unison and it's really cool.
That's because they're using strings.
But it still looks cool.
They tie strings around their necks and feet.
Hey, but it looks real.
I mean, there's there's countries with better marches that don't require strings, like Russia or China or.
I haven't seen any of those. I couldn't tell you.
You should see it. China, they go like.
American soldiers could beat anybody in a dance battle.
Yeah, well, what about Russians? The Soviet Russians would go like.
Those suck. Anybody can do that.
You do it right now. Do it.
Do it right now. I haven't
Squat and do those kicks.
I used to be able to do that. I showed you. I think I showed at least Kyle that, but I'm not about to go do it.
No, he did not,
I
bro.
swear I used to do that, but I'm just gonna claim that I'm able to do that, and we're gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, you're gonna claim. Okay.
What can you do?
Okay.
It's not a hard move. I bet everybody here besides Brando could do it.
Okay, Ansel, try to do it.
Yeah, Ansel.
Wait.
Dude, I'm at my desk. I can't.
He's talking about squatting down and like kicking back and forth, up and down.
Yeah, like really fast. Like
I can do that.
Heck no. That would take so much leg strength. Oh my god.
I do squats, yo.
Trayvon,
Do it right now.
Squats don't give you leg strength. Yeah, Trayvon, show us.
I don't have
Do
enough
it.
room, yo.
Get your camera and show us you doing Russian dancing.
I'm good.
Yeah, you know you
can't do
can't.
it. You can't do
I'm
it.
thinking about it right
Yeah,
now.
you can't do
I'm
it.
imagining myself doing it.
Yeah, imagining yourself doing it is way different from
I
actually
can
doing
totally
it.
do it. Look, next time we meet up, I'll do it at school.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 2 years, and we're gonna forget about that.
So, what's the worst animal that you guys want to kill?
Mosquitoes.
That's a bug. That doesn't count.
Does that count as an animal
Does
though?
not count. Has to be like an animal, not like an insect. What are snails?
Snails are
Okay,
insects.
that's what I thought. They're just weird insects. So, which one do you want to kill, Ansel?
Well, actually, snails are not insects; they're mollusks.
Yeah.
I would remove rhinoceros because I don't know much, and I don't know the properties of, but I do know that rhinoceros are like really threatening. You know, I don't know too much, but I just say rhinoceros.
Dude, they're going extinct. Come on.
Yeah, kill them
I
all.
want to kill like a baby rabbit or something.
Why do you want to kill rhinoceroses? That's like so retarded.
I do know.
They're majestic.
Well,
creatures.
any freaking animal. Most animals are a stupid choice. Like, what are you gonna choose?
A baby chicken.
I don't know much. I don't. A
Baby
chicken.
chickens are awesome. What are you talking about?
Brenda.
That baby chicken's gonna grow up to become a chicken that lays
A
eggs.
chicken that like doesn't know anything. It can't even read.
But
I know,
all
that's
chickens
expected.
can't read.
Exactly.
Yeah, but then it's just gonna grow up.
Then
How is
they're
that even a
useless.
choice?
Oh, Also, you mentioned rhinos. That just reminds me. I have something very interesting I learned. So it's kind of on and off, whether they allow it. Sometimes they allow it, sometimes they don't. But in South Africa, in certain periods, what they allow you to do is, so they have rhinos in South Africa. As we know, rhinos are going extinct because people really, really, really want the horns. You know, the ivory, I think is what they call it on rhinos and elephants. They want it, and they'll do literally anything to get it, even like, a rhino. You know, most people probably don't enjoy doing. So what South Africa would allow people to do is literally to like get rhinos, put them on like a large farm, and then when they want to, they could tranquilize rhino, go cut off its horn, I guess, peacefully, so to speak, and then they can sell the horn, which sounds not fun, but a lot of people argue it's good because it actually increases rhino populations, because now it incentivizes people to like make rhino farms and like humanely raise them, I guess, instead of just killing them. So I don't know. I mean, I wonder if their horns can grow back. I feel like they can't. But I mean, that is better than like poaching.
It sounds way better than poaching, and especially if they're
You know what?
Yeah,
I never
exactly.
saw the reason why you need to kill an elephant just to get two tiny, relatively small pieces.
Bruno, I'm pretty sure the tusks
back.
are like as long
a
as
rhino
you,
horn grows back.
Yeah, the
It
tusks
does?
are huge, but if you compare
Did you
the
just look
size
up?
of the
I
tusk
just
to the
looked it up.
actual
It
elephant,
continuously grows.
it's pretty
Brando,
tall.
you need to like just chill sometimes. But the rhino horn does.
Okay.
It does grow back. That means it's
Okay,
like
if
totally
it grows
legit.
back, then that's an incredible idea.
They should.
That sounds like way better than
They
poaching.
should super farm them and just like make the population pretty good size and let some of them free out of the farm.
Yeah, see, that's what some people say. They're like, no, that's not humane. We shouldn't allow any of it. But that's unrealistic to say, no, we can't have anything. Because then people are just going to poach. Like, it's illegal to poach rhinos. Do you think if we're just like, but I really don't want you to do it, they're just going to stop? It's like, no, they're going to keep doing it. So you have to offer a reasonable alternative.
Allow people
that incentivizes them.
To the poach.
Yeah.
If they could legally harvest rhino horns and not kill the rhinos, they would do that. Rather than kill the rhinos, and then it increases population, and it's good for everybody.
Yeah, I know. I think in like certain Southeast Asian countries, there's like also really high demand for rhino tusks, and so I guess some companies will like make fake rhino tusks or like rhino horns, to like, and then sell them for like art and stuff. Which then people are like, no, because then it encourages them to go get it. But apparently, since they started that, rhino like tusk and ivory exports to Southeast Asia have been like way down. So I think those are better strategies than just saying you can't do any of it because then people don't listen. It's like the war on drugs, basically.
Did you guys know that the banana is going extinct?
Bananas are going extinct?
Just
the
grow
banana
more.
The banana as we know it, the Cavendish banana is going extinct.
I just had one like the other day.
You know why the banana is going extinct?
Why?
Monkeys.
There's this new fungus that is going and killing all the plants.
Whoa.
All the plants or just bananas? Is it racist?
Just all banana plants. And
okay, so it's a racist fungus.
The fungus is killing all the bananas, and all the bananas that are being grown today are only coming from Latin America because all other farms in like Southeast Asia and in Africa, they've all been wiped out. Completely wiped out. They cannot grow bananas in those continents anymore because the fungus stays in the ground for 30 years.
Wow.
And you know what's even worse? The fungus has reached Latin America.
Oh God.
No. Wait, but what you're saying is eventually they'll be able to regrow bananas just when we're like old.
No, because this has actually happened before. Back in the 1950s, back in the 1940s, you know what type of banana we ate? We did not eat Cavendish bananas. You know how old people say that bananas used to be sweeter?
Yeah.
Like really old people?
Okay, yeah, now I know.
Okay, that's because back in the 1940s, there was a different variety of banana that was grown everywhere, like the banana. It was called the Gros Michel. And what happened was that there was this fungus. It's called, what is this banana fungus called? Let me look it up.
Isn't there like a like warehouse with the seeds of every single plant in it? and it's like refrigerated, so they can just clone the plants if they all go extinct.
Yes.
So it's fine.
Yeah, why not just do that then?
And also, why not just genetically engineer bananas?
Well,
We
they
already
want to
do.
genetically engineer the banana, but then so that it's okay. So this is what it's called: Fusarium oxforma forma. Wait.
Watch out, you're gonna summon Satan.
Ooh. I bet the people harvesting these bananas cannot pronounce that.
Race.
I like bananas.
So, yeah, bananas.
The name
cool.
doesn't matter. Just tell us the story.
Yeah.
Okay,
name
so the
doesn't
story.
matter. This name doesn't matter.
It's a
tell
cool
the
name.
Stop. No one
It's
cares
kind of
about
like
the name.
oh yeah, it's okay. It's called Fusarium wilt tropical race 1.
Cool.
Oh wow! Now I
Fusarium wilt tropical
Thank you.
race 1. It sounds like
I
a
already-
racing game.
I already forgot the name, but okay. Continue.
Okay, well that fungus went ahead and in the 1950s completely wiped out the Gros Michel banana, and it made it go extinct. But there was this other less popular variety of banana called Cavendish, which was less sweet and less creamy, and they found out that it was not. It could sustain, like it wouldn't die because of the fungus. It was a fungus, and so that's the banana that we're eating now. But now there's a new disease called
The what?
What a great
Fusarium wilt.
The Gros Michel banana is still around. It's just not in consumer. It's not
Yeah, it is still around. It's not because you can't mass produce Gros Michel because you're just gonna have a giant crop failure. So there are small farms where you get Gros Michels, but they're like $100 for a bunch of bananas.
Gros Michel. Oh, it cost me $67 plus $19.99 for delivery for a small box of them.
See, it's hell expensive.
Whoa, I can buy
See-
gross banana plants. I can get the plant.
And so this is what happens.
Awesome.
So once the Cavendish won't go completely extinct, but we're gonna have little farms that sell $100 bunches of Cavendishes when we're old.
What's our backup
But yeah.
banana?
There's no backup banana.
There's other bananas.
So this is it?
That our backup is going to be genetically modifying the banana. But you know how people nowadays say, "Oh no, I don't want to eat a GMO banana." So yeah, the banana is screwed.
So the bananas you have in your house, keep them because they will be relics.
I mean, they're gonna rot.
You're gonna be a relic.
Refrigerated.
Relics.
So these years we need to savor the bananas. We're gonna die.
I have like some in my
That's
kitchen.
so sad.
This is the saddest
That
death, I
actually
think.
makes me a little bit sad because I really like bananas.
I mean, if they find, they're probably gonna make a GMO banana, but there's gonna be no organic banana.
If they're making I'm hopeful for that GMO banana. I don't even care as long as the GMO banana is really good. Just make it taste like candy.
And you know, actually, they might make the GMO banana taste like a Gros Michel.
They should. They shouldn't make it taste
Really?
like Cavendish if the Gros Michel tastes way better.
The Cavendish sucks. It's like the shittiest banana
It's
ever.
okay, but it's
I've only had it, so I don't even know.
I can taste that.
Yeah, well, the Gros Michel
It's not as good.
is so much sweeter and creamier.
Yeah, I'll be eating bananas and there's a little bit of flavor, but the Gros Michel, I imagine it would taste like banana artificial flavoring.
Yeah, it tastes like banana.
Is that what it's based off?
That's what it tastes like. It tastes like banana candy.
That sounds amazing.
Only banana candy I've ever ate was like Laffy Taffy.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like Laffy Taffy. That's what the Gros Michel tastes like.
That's amazing. That sucks.
Yeah, so the banana's going extinct.
Well, that's not good.
Take a picture
Actually-
of you with one.
Also,
So you can say you
actually,
had it.
I think also there's been when the Gros Michel went extinct, the United States went into Latin American countries and installed a bunch of dictators because of all the turmoil due to the extinction of the Gros Michel.
Yeah, isn't there wars?
So also the extinction of the banana will also lead to the United States going into Latin American countries and installing more dictators.
Dang.
So bananas are the reason why South America is so messed up.
I mean, the banana republics really messed up Central America.
Yeah, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Bananas are a hot.
So like the banana companies were losing money, and then the Latin American countries were redistributing the land, right? Because there was no more banana farms, and then the banana companies went to the United States, called the countries communist, and then the United States came in with the army and completely killed off these democratically elected governments.
I mean, if they're communist, they kind of deserve it.
But they weren't communist. They were just fake.
Yeah, well, that sucks. Poor them. Shame on you, America.
And thanks to that, now they all live in poverty.
Yeah, that's very bad. That sucks for those people. I see a lot of...
So, banana failures also lead to political instability in the United States wanting to install dictators.
That totally sucks.
Wow. And so, Brando, are you saying there's, unless you can afford to buy them, there's basically no hope for the banana?
I mean, if you make a GMO banana.
Yeah, but see, I feel like that's what's so annoying. There's like a lot of people who would definitely be alright with it, but then there's people like, no, you want to put frog DNA in bananas and turn us all into furries? Something like that. I don't know what they think. Something like that. And yeah, they're just not going to let it get passed, and that's so stupid. Cause
I mean, they're still GMO plants. It's just not in the organic aisle.
New topic. I just found something.
I mean, technically, every plant is somewhat genetically modified.
Wow. This is crazy. A cephalopod has passed a cognitive test designed for human children.
Oh my god.
So
How is it possible?
So an octopus can now has the cognitive ability of a human child.
It's a I guess it's a cuttlefish.
Oh, it's a cuttlefish.
Cuttlefish. Cuttlefish.
I don't know if it's probably some other kind of cuttlefish, but
no, I mean, I thought octopuses were the smartest cephalopods.
Bro.
Well, cuttlefish are also really smart.
Oh, the marshmallow test? Oh, this is a stupid test.
So,
it's the test where they leave a child in the room with a marshmallow for 15 minutes, and if they eat it, they lose. They did that, I guess.
Well, to be honest, I know a lot of kids would fail. Oh, so I still think that's pretty impressive for the cuttlefish.
If it waited 15 minutes, so it knew and it remembered, and it was like, I'll get another one if I wait. So it's pretty smart.
And so the cuttlefish waited, and then it got its second marshmallow. But this time they didn't give it a marshmallow because that's bad for cuttlefish. They gave it like cuttlefish food or something.
Dogs sometimes can pass. Primates can, so like gorillas, obviously. And what are corvids? Are those like crows?
Yeah, corvids, crows and ravens. Crows and ravens are like seriously underrated. There's a video out there. It's amazing. Yeah, it's like a video. There's two cats on two different rooftops in like a backyard, right? One is on like a shed and one is on like the actual house. And they're just kind of like looking at each other like 10 feet away, like, you look stupid, I'm going to kill your owner, whatever, whatnot. Then this crow comes, tiny little crow, way smaller than the cats. It like goes behind one cat, kind of like examines like, what are these guys doing? And then it like starts like pecking at their tails and at their feet. And then the crow, like the cat's kind of like pissed off and kind of swipe at it. Then it goes to the other cat, pisses that one off. And then it goes in the middle and the cats like kind of creep towards it because they want to kill the crow. And then the crow moves and then the cats see each other and then they want to kill each other. And then one cat like leaps to the other cat and then they like start fighting. They literally roll off the rooftop, fall onto the ground. And the crow, so I don't even know why the crow did this. And then he flies down and he's still pecking them like as they're fighting. And these cats look like they're about to like rip each other's like guts out. And this crow is just like, yeah, kill each other, kill each other. He's just like enjoying it. And then they like fall down into like this sewer thing. And then the crow looks down. And then he jumps in and he still like keeps like pecking at him. Just for like entertainment. He just does it because like he likes to see the world burn.
This is the trolliest crow I've ever heard of.
It's amazing. Crows and ravens.
I mean,
very
crows
underrated.
use tools. They use cars to their advantage. They go and they throw their nuts on the freeway and then wait for cars to drive over them and then come and eat them.
That's incredible. Yeah, I know. Definitely. And then they can be like taught how to like solve puzzles and stuff. Crows and ravens are amazing. And ravens are like huge. Like a raven is like that big. It's like a small
I don't know
hawk.
which one it is,
Crazy.
but a crow or a raven, one of them, like if you attack a crow and it has kids, the kids will remember you and attack you if they ever see you.
I believe that.
It's true.
I believe
Look
that.
it up. I don't know which one it is, but it's pretty crazy.
That's so amazing.
But we almost have an hour 30 minutes. You guys want to get through?
Like, yeah, crows and ravens are smarter than dogs.
Yeah, dogs are pretty dumb. Some are kind of smart though. I don't know. Are Chihuahuas smarter than like? Are they the same intelligence as like a pit bull?
Chihuahuas are just angry. I don't think.
Because they have a smaller like brain. So wouldn't the bigger brain be better?
I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Well,
I guess it depends on how like they were like treated when they were growing up or something.
probably something. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, there are some pretty smart raccoons.
I feel like raccoons are bigger than chihuahuas, or at least their heads are.
But also, I mean, but then how do you explain that whales are not as smart as humans when whales have brains as big as cars?
Because whales didn't put their development points in the right place.
Yeah.
Well,
it's because high capacity brains use.
We
use like 20% of the energy that we consume to just power our brain.
We're running.
Well,
we're running up the clock. We're almost at an hour and 30. You guys want to get one more topic in?
Well, yeah, we should probably end it soon.
End it.
Why do you want to end it on something?
I think it's best to end it. Do we have like a final message though that's related to what we were talking about?
Coming soon.
Shaddy D is never coming back.
Shaddy D will come back. You are just holding him back. Brando, wouldn't you like to hear Shaddy D come back?
Okay, Shaddy D's gonna come back, right? Isn't that right, Ansel? Well,
we'll see what happens.
Shaddy D.
I've never heard him even when he was here, so
that's because you don't keep your.
All right, I think we can end it.
I remember.
Also,
keep your ear to the streets, Sebastian.
Wait, what?
Remember those rap battles we used to have under that the gym in Santa Fe?
Yeah, those are awesome.
Didn't we get shut down by admin or something?
Racist.
Yeah, they just saw the brown kids there.
They took them to the office. Yeah. They didn't even take
admin.
They didn't take.
No, they took like Corey and Bryant and others.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
so
yeah, but
bad.
that was because didn't Corey like write a diss track against?
No, this is they took them to the Ansel or for the to the office for Ansel and Brad.
What?
I was gonna. Okay, I mixed up.
Took Ansel too.
Wait, Ansel was taken to the office because of that?
Just everybody let me talk.
Dude.
They were taken to the office on the biggest rap battle, which was Ansel versus Brad. Which they had nothing to do with. And that was kind of like a... We were hyping that up, though, for like 2 weeks, though. Or something like that.
Yeah, but then why were they taken to the office? Because
racial problems? Or something? I don't know.
Racial problems? Because they
didn't want brown people to uprise
That's
against
what the
school.
staff said.
So... Really? That's what they said?
That's a direct quote. They said, we don't want...
What did they say?
That's what they said. They said, we are going to take away their rights because of their skin color. That's a direct quote from the admin. I don't agree with that.
They literally pulled out a sheet of paper with different colors on it, different shades of colors, and they're like, nah, they don't qualify for immunity.
And then they looked at me.
That's how it happened. Also, one thing.
Seriously, though.
To my knees, and they were like, he seems like a good kid. And they just walked by.
Wow, that's like... But didn't you guys all run away when admin was coming? Or how did that even go? Was it like admin
I'll see them.
And then everyone's like running away
if you're
and
not
shit?
blind, you can see an adult in a crowd of children. And I saw like them coming like 30 to 50 feet away, like walking towards, trying to figure out what's happening. And I was just out of there. I don't know. I'm not about to stay.
Just like
you left. What about Ansel? What did you do? Weren't you there?
Rap battle. That was his rap battle.
Mm-hmm.
He was
I got
actually
out.
rapping.
Yeah, he couldn't.
I got
do it.
out.
Ansel spit his first
You
verse,
left.
and Brad choked. I feel like I can say
I got
can
out.
say Brad because he's a public figure in this rap battle.
Yeah,
I don't think it works like that. But
Okay, so then Brad chokes, and then everyone starts running away as they see admin coming, except Corey and Bryant, and then they go to the office.
What was happening
Police.
is Corey and Bryant, with a group of like 8 other kids, same type of crew you would expect them to hang out with, and they were like behind the cargo crates and not even by the rap battle. And the staff just this is
Star
the
Wars
story that Corey and
cosplayers.
Bryant told me. The staff came up to them and said, all of you, office now. And they were like, "What? We don't even know what's happening. We're good kids, and we don't have anything to do with this." And then
I was reading the Bible.
and then they got taken to the office,
And what happened?
and they got sent to juvie.
All the kids in the back, even kids that weren't even part of the
all of
group?
them for a week.
All of them. Bruh.
For having a rap battle.
Yeah.
So, like, what if
Are
there
you
was just some
serious?
random kid that was just, like,
No, I'm
sitting
playing.
there
They didn't
reading
get
a
sent to
book? They got
juvie.
also...
Oh, okay. I had a feeling.
They just got taken to the office and were like, "We didn't even know what was happening," because they didn't know. Really, I'm pretty sure all of them just saw the crowd and they were just looking because they weren't even in the big crowd. They might have been for a second though. One kid.
So then how is it that they get sent to the office, but no one from the actual crowd that was participating in
I like
the
how they
rap
didn't
battle
go
got
for the
sent to
people
the
who are
office?
running
This is
away.
my theory.
Like, no, they seem fine.
My
They're
theory
white
I
enough.
just came up
I
with
don't
now.
know.
At the time,
School.
nerds and good kids really were not committing bad things. So
Oh,
they
fine.
assume that the general, not the greatest grades students that pay attention in class and don't act out, they're the ones that are hosting this, what looks like a fight or a rap. And raps are dangerous because words matter. And, and so
That's, guys, I think secretly words matter is to like crack down on students who say things the
I
school
hate
doesn't
Words
agree
Matter.
with.
This is the dumbest campaign ever. I texted Ansel, you didn't know what I was saying, but I told you it was weak and you guys need to step it up. But what was I just saying? Oh, so they were not expecting the smarter, not smarter, but the kids that don't get in trouble usually to be doing stuff. So they just picked out the regular kids that
Distinguished.
they think would know about stuff. But at that point, I really haven't done anything. Ansel has never done anything. And the group that actually
I
orchestrated
said
it.
the F word and went to the office before that.
You what?
I remember, yeah, I went to the office before that in 6th grade because I said the F word.
Remember when you got sent to the office for like porn
Oh my
or,
God.
or something? I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, 7th grade.
I
Did you
was-
switch
I
it up
was
like
really
Xander's
retarded.
computer or whose computer?
Yeah,
was
I
it?
did
Yeah,
that. His computer. What I did was I looked up porn on his computer, and then I
then you-
showed it. But I didn't even look at it. I just opened it and then put it on his desk for him to see it. And he's like,
Whoa, God.
Oh my god.
I mean, it was hella funny at the time.
Was it worth it?
And what, did he like
No,
scream
it was
out or
not worth
something?
it. He totally freaked out and went to the
What a
teacher.
snitch. We should get
Yeah,
it.
I remember the day. I remember it.
He went straight to the teacher.
That is not something you do. If someone looks up porn on your computer, who goes to the teacher? Like, say something if
yeah.
they come and bring you to the office. But other than that, why would you walk up to the teacher and be like, "He searched porn on my computer, my friend that I've known for a year."
Maybe he was afraid that they were going to see that he searched it up and he wanted
just
to avoid that.
wait.
And so he just read it up rando.
Like,
Yeah, and yeah, no, I agree. But maybe that's what he
See,
was
the
thinking.
thing is, they
Maybe
might
he's
not
just an
even
idiot.
like believe him.
Okay, so that's what happened.
well,
Wow.
that's why
Yeah.
you stay away from snitches.
Well, yeah, we should. Yeah. Also, I don't know, Trip, on how like the editing works, but like I don't know. I don't mind, but I'm just saying, like, in case because Mr. Bradford watches these, we might want to like bleep out the R word. You know,
I
don't
did
wanna
that
sound like
on
one of those
past
people, but, like,
podcasts, but I feel like since I didn't say it, I don't need to bleep it out.
Oh, come on, man.
No one will believe
What?
that's really
What?
It's
Really,
hard to
bro?
find them.
Come on.
Last time I had to sit down for 20 minutes just to find 3 times that somebody said it.
That's not
It's
that
so-
bad.
But the thing is,
It was said like twice in the same like 2 seconds.
okay, if you guys can tell
Basically.
me when it happened, exact minutes, I'll do it. But
It was
I'll
sometime
try.
today.
I don't think he'll care.
All right. All right,
Imagine
yeah. I hope
YouTube
no one
just says it,
cares
like,
because I
strikes you
feel like
down
they should
for
realize
it.
it's just a joke.
Wait, what did you
Here,
say?
all
You
we
said
have to
the
say.
R word for like equals stupid or what?
No, someone like said I was the R word for like wanting to go back to class.
No,
and I was like,
Brando,
you know,
that was
maybe
you,
I am
Brando,
a
you
little
said
R
That
word.
was a
you know?
joke, though. You were
Yeah, it was
you
you.
were
Brando, you
citing the
said-
Alex Jones meme
Brando, you're the one who-
from when he was on Joe Rogan. You remember that? Just
I
say
don't
you remember
that.
it.
Oh, I'm a little
Yeah, right
retarded.
there.
You see?
That's
yeah,
what
now
you
I
were
remember it.
So,
Yeah, I'm just quoting my hero. All right.
no, it's not bad. And this is what we have to say.
Yeah.
We do not condone the use of slurs that hurt people.
To make fun of certain groups.
That's a true
Also-
statement.
And then
We
laughing
should
after
probably
the end
wrap
of
this
that
up.
does not.
I'm not
message.
laughing because it's funny.
I'm not
Or they were
laughing
talking
right now.
about something. We do not condone the use of slurs.
You're literally laughing right
don't.
now.
All right, come on, wait. Three. Let's do this. Let's do this. Trey Puck, you go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Words hurt people.
You look like total jackasses.
Words really hurt people, and you shouldn't use slurs, and we don't condone the use of them. They are very bad. You shouldn't ever say them. And we are sorry. We were just reciting a meme, and I take no responsibility. Okay.
No, we should do that again because I was laughing
Okay, we'll
right
do it
through the
again.
middle of it.
You want to say it, Brando?
Brando, just mute yourself.
Okay, wait. Let me. Okay.
Make sure you say the words
Yeah.
so that they know which ones.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Okay. Let me do it.
Jesus.
Dude, that was gross.
Oh God.
What the fuck?
You can just have Trey Park say it and have Brando muted.
I spit all over my computer.
No, Trey Park say it and have Brando muted.
Okay. Well,
Okay, I'll do it, but let me just clean up my computer right now.
okay.
Why is it so funny?
Well,
Brando's not to stop laughing,
basically
bro.
what we're saying is that words totally matter. And you shouldn't say slurs, and we don't condone the use of them.
We at the Bro Connection podcast completely and utterly do not condone the use of slurs to bring
Such
people
as?
down, especially the word retarded. Just cut all this shit out. Just cut it all out.
This is gonna be
Just
the
cut it
ending.
all out. We don't need
Okay,
this.
well,
Cover. You're gonna have to.
We as the Bro Connection podcast are good men, despite our foul mouths, and we think that everybody's equal and nobody should be discriminated against. Thank you for watching the Bro Connections podcast. This was episode 21. I hope to see you next time. Make sure to like and subscribe.